Welcome back to Enlightened Trading. I'm your host Conrad, and we have another look at crypto markets today. Not only crypto markets, but as you might know, we currently have seen a drastic drop in equities. So yeah, I will definitely take a look at those as well shortly. But I think I'm going to upload a secondary video specifically about equities. So, as usual, this is my TradingView page. Go check it out, leave a like, and follow me over here. One of the latest posts I would like to talk about is this right here. You can see what I wrote. Ethereum looks bullish, basically, and we're now being squeezed between the 100 and 200 4-hour moving average. You can see what happened right here, and that actually, as I'm writing this, we are breaking over support here. So we broke over this prior 4-hour swing high, and we then moved higher. And what I said was around 250, there seems to be a strong resistance here at this level. If you make it a bit shorter, you can see what I wrote at 250. There seems to be a pretty heavy resistance, and that it's likely that we get rejected by, price will be rejected from that level. I think it was rather likely, and yeah, you can see it's a round number. It has been structured support in the past, which will now be resistance, and it's at a 0.5 retracement of the fib, so that wouldn't be too unlikely. And yeah, that's what I basically said, that Ethereum looks bullish after this breakout with confirmation, and that there will be resistance, and now we can play it. And you can see what happened. We went higher shortly, and went a bit over resistance, never closed above it, and then we dropped hard, and really hard. I didn't expect this drop. I will be very honest. Of course, I would have gone short. I actually entered long small after we were broke even this level, but yeah, I mean, I closed my position, and yeah, well, we are now here down below. So yeah, just to quickly get in the price, this is my Instagram page as well. Please leave a like and follow me over here if you want to have some fun along the way. Just some good memes. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, going into the price of Bitcoin, you can see where we are at. And this is one of them. Maybe this will be a very important video in the long run. But what I want to stretch out is that actually here at my channel, one of the videos I post, and this is the #1 buy zone, is where I mentioned that, right here, just wait for it. I don't know why it's not loading. So where is it? So there it is. Here around the 6-minute time frame, I'm talking about the retracement to the Fibonacci growth curves. And I will just deactivate the audio here for a second. Quite a few times actually, before then moving really into this parabolic phase, retesting this middle channel and then going to the top. And you can see how important this middle line wasn't passed, actually rejecting the price here perfectly, being important support here and important resistance back then. And so this will be a challenge to get above it, but if it does, then it will be a very significant sign, in my opinion. So that's very interesting, and you can see how we now are back below back below the second lowest band. If this would be the lowest band, then this would be the second lowest band of this fib growth curve, and we're now back below it. So it wouldn't be too surprising if we wick down to it, touch it one more time, and then be off to the races, and maybe even form this ascending triangle. You can see I drew it right here with this price action then moving along this growth curve. Yeah, just creating basically an ascending triangle. So okay, just to summarize what I've just said here in my latest video, or in one of my latest videos, is that, and if you take a look at here, is that I said it's not unlikely that we actually drop even lower to the 7,800 to or 7,500 to 800 level, and that there could be heavy support, which supports the price of Bitcoin to actually move higher and retrace in this descending trend line. And yes, this happened pretty, I mean, faster than I thought it would be likely. But you know, Bitcoin just moves very fast in general. So yeah, that was a very nice call. Well, we now have wicked down to it. We haven't really touched it, but I think that is pretty sufficient for a wick down to it. Maybe we will drop even lower and just retest it, but I think this could now be the bottom for this downward movement. I'm not going to call it, of course, but this could be likely, in my opinion. Maybe we should adjust this trend line a bit so that we include this high as well. That would maybe now look like that. So maybe we can do this like that. So maybe this will be now the most likely scenario, that we coil around here on the bottom, maybe form a reversal pattern. Maybe this will already be the reversal candlestick here on the daily. On the weekly, it also looks like we now retested this bottom dip growth curve. I think it's pretty likely that it will hold. I actually entered right at the bottom, so that was a very nice call on my part. Yeah, I entered around the 7,690 actually, so that was a very nice buy for myself. Yeah, I think that could already be the low. I'm not going to call it, as I said. 3-day is now at a 7 on the TD sequential, so that could still play out over 8, 9, 5 days, 5 days ish, for this to play out, to actually get 9, maybe to then rebound the price higher. So that will be a thing I will keep an eye out here on Bitcoin. So that's very interesting. I didn't play it short, sadly. I didn't think that looks like a bear flag. You know what you gotta do. So what is there to do now? Well, we are below the 200 and the 100-day moving average. If it didn't enter here perfectly on the slope, on the fib growth curve, I wouldn't enter now, in my opinion. Maybe, of course, you could buy a hodl and hold it long term, but as you can see, we actually wicked down perfectly to this past set of trend line of the T sequential indicator. So that would have been a very nice buy zone as well, with of course structural past resistance, which now has become support and was already retested here with this candle. So that would have been a nice call for an entry, but I wouldn't chase this for now. If this retraces actually higher, then we could see an inverse head and shoulders. But as I said, I'm not going into these very big time frames, or I mean, in this further analysis, because I know, of course, I don't know what will happen. This is now a pretty drastic drop here from this top. This is not what I would have liked to see, of course. It would have been very much more bullish if the price of Bitcoin held around this level, or around the 0.5 adjacent, but it didn't. So it dropped another 1,000 dollars. So that's just what Bitcoin does. But yeah, we are now well below the moving averages, which is of course not good for bullish movements. But one of the biggest targets, if this actually breaks the growth curves, which I think is unlikely, is that we get down to 200-day a weekly moving average. This is BitMEX. That's why it's not so extended. But if you look at Bitstamp, then 200-day moving average is not here because it's weekly. There it is. 200 weekly moving average at around 5,500. So that would be a nice target for buy zone. So as I said, I for now, of course, I was right here with this fib growth curve to be the #1 buy zone. For now, we have to wait and see what happens, of course, and if price of Bitcoin actually manages to climb higher. So that would of course be bullish. We can of course just coil around here on the bottom and move slowly, along it as we did right here. This wouldn't as well be too surprising, and maybe even then, as I said in this video, form this ascending triangle with this horizontal resistance here on top and ascending bottoms, higher lows. That would of course be a very nice sign for a bigger bull market. And regarding bull markets, yeah, equities are now dropping hard. What I want to show you is that this oil, and that's actually a very intense. Put that on this chart. So here to oil. So that is a heavy drop, over 20% in a day. I don't think if that ever has happened. It doesn't look like it. So that's a huge drop, a very humongous. And actually, if you took all of this day, then it was a 34% drop regarding all of its candles. So that's insane actually. And you can see this huge gap which it now has to close, and which will be definitely a big challenge. So yeah, that's intense. And of course, bigger equities now here in Europe, the market has already opened. So if I would look at it at US stocks, you can see these drops here are dramatic. Here 10%, 6%, 8%, 10% once more. Here, so pretty insane, especially on a daily time frame. You can see this huge drop, and yeah, so that's of course bad for a market. And if you look at the DAX German index, you can see how we dropped from a higher high, from an all-time high, actually from an all-time high, straight down almost to a new swing low, to I mean even weekly and monthly low, almost. You can see how we almost dropped to a low here on a monthly time frame in 7 days. And I mean no, but like 10 days, we dropped from an all-time high almost to a new lower low. So that's insane and not good, definitely not good. So yeah, and you can see futures were halted actually here for a few hours. So that's insane. If I just pull it up, because yeah, how stock just fell fast enough to trigger a hold. So that's pretty insane. I don't know when the last hold happened, but it's not too common, of course. So that's pretty insane here with a drop over 7%. So yeah, I mean I will load up a video specifically about equities. So stay tuned for that. But for now, leave a like below this video. Hope you watch it till the end and got something out of it. As I said, pretty important times here for Bitcoin regarding its growth curves. So yeah, hope you have a great start into your week, with this Monday. And yeah, see you guys and girls, you people, back next time. Bye.